Hello everybody, welcome to the fastest way to 1,000,000 gold, part 10. It's very strange to think that I've made 10 episodes of something and people are still interested in watching. Never thought I would be able to do that. So with 5 full days left until summer, I have a lot of ore to smelt, which means I need more ore and a lot more coal. And I have 2 different ideas of how I could get the things I need. One being to simply go and mine all the ore and coal as I find it, or the other is to keep farming the mushroom level. Hopefully that would work out and I would have enough money to simply buy all the ore that I need. And which strategy I choose is going to depend on how this day goes. My plan for today, once I'm done watering my little strawberries here, is to head to the mines and start going down deep as quickly as I can because I need the better sword because it makes the mining process faster. And hopefully find the mushroom level somewhere along the way. And lots of ore at the same time. If I can get lots of money from the mushroom level and the better sword, I think I'm probably just going to buy all the ore I need and smelt it, and then I can also have the time to clear the land I need. And hopefully this doesn't turn into a giant train wreck. As well today, I'm leaving some of my tools behind because a lot of people had commented on that if I was to leave some behind, I would have more room in my backpack. Which is true. I haven't had much of an issue yet. I did not need to leave anything valuable in the mines yet, but I did have to do a bit of shuffling around, so for what it's worth, tools are left behind, I have more room. Keep up with the good work. So just before 10 AM here at the mines, right to level 85. I'm definitely finding a lot of gold on these lower floors, so I'm not going to have a problem finding the amount of gold ore I need, which is good because it's the most expensive to buy, obviously. What I'm going to be running short on is coal and probably iron, so we'll see how this goes. Also, my energy supplies are dwindling. I haven't been doing a lot of foraging lately, so that might be an issue I'm going to come across. I can still make field snacks, but I'm trying not to use those just yet. I think I might need those later on. And again, the mushroom level could come in handy for me because those purple mushrooms are such a source of energy and health that if I get surplus mushrooms, I won't even sell them. I'll simply keep them for energy and then everyone's a winner. The mushrooms are really the key to this whole thing in a few ways. So here's level 90 by 4 PM. I was making good progress for the first few floors and then the last 2 were a little bit slow. But now that I have the sword, I can move a little faster because the enemies won't be as much of a distraction. And I lost quite a bit of energy and health there, so hopefully I hit a mushroom level really soon. And then I can just farm that for the rest of the day. Another thing I've considered that I haven't really played with very much is using this floor, which always has the same layout. So if it was close to an elevator, you could simply go to this floor again and again, and these carts drop coal when you click on them. I'm not sure if they replenish in the same way the mushroom level does, but that is also an option I might have to look at. And as you can see, my new sword is awesome for killing enemies. So here's a mushroom level. It is unfortunately at floor 94, so that's not really a help to me. I cannot get here quick enough to really make it worth my time. So I'm perhaps just going to keep going down deeper and get whatever resources I can at this point. I was really hoping this would work out a little better for me. Since it's now 8:20 and I've just hit an elevator, there's no way I could get another 5 floors to my next elevator stop, so I'm going to go down to the levels that have hopefully lots of coal and iron because those are what I need more than anything. I can also travel along these floors very quick because of my pick and sword now, so hopefully I can gain a lot of resources in a small amount of time. Here is a fairly lucky find. I've never seen so many of these little black fuzzy things. I believe someone in the comments said they're called dust sprites. I'm going to continue to call them black fuzzy things. Okay, just killed all the black fuzzy things and I need to get out of the mines very quickly. Oh, it's tempting to kill those, but I just don't think I have time. So I gotta head straight back to the farm. I'm gonna start smelting gold right away. And then it should be done by morning, and then I can go back to a regular smelting pattern of quartz, then iron, then gold. I'm still undecided how I want to do my next day, whether I want to go for the mushroom level or if I want to go for resources. It's a tough decision. I did get lots of coal today though. I've got an extra 15 even after smelting my gold, so it's a success in that sense. Oh yeah, I don't have my axe. I cannot cut down a tree. That's alright. I should probably go to bed before I get greedy anyway. So we'll see how much my single harvest of mushrooms along with my little bit of stuff I found in the mines is worth. Not very much from the mushrooms, 2300. I guess that's something. Just under 500 gold from the mining crap. Day 25, I've decided to change up my strategy in a big way, and I hope it pays off for me. It's quite a risk, but I'm going to give it a try. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the blacksmith and spend a whole bunch of money on coal and some ore, and spend the next day, maybe the next 2 days, turning it into bars, because those are going to be my limiting factor at this point. And then hopefully I can make up the money I lose with the mushroom level in the next few days. That is the risk. Its potential is to get me back on track, and the risk is that it will completely ruin me. I am going to spend a little over 20,000 gold on ore and coal. Also, I do not need to water my strawberries today, which is helpful. I can just sell them. I watered the few that will be harvested tomorrow, but other than that, that will save me some time and energy. Also, I'm going to buy a little bit more copper, that way I can make 2 more furnaces. I think that will help get me back on schedule. So now that all my morning chores are done, I'm going to head towards the blacksmith. If I have a few extra minutes, I'm going to try and catch a few fish. They are good for energy or money or whatever I need them to be. Energy is probably the most valuable thing I can do with them. I'm really worried about this. Hopefully I find a mushroom level in the next few days that can make up for this expenditure of mine. No time for fishing, straight to the blacksmith. Alright, so now that my morning chores are done, I'm going to head straight to the blacksmith. If I have any extra time, I'm going to catch some fish. Fish could be very valuable for me in energy or money if I really need it, but energy is really what I'm looking for here. And I did something really smart and didn't bring my fishing rod with me. Not a big deal because the blacksmith is pretty much open anyway. So first things first, I'm going to process the geodes. I got a little bit of coal and some valuable stuff, so that's something. Okay, so I bought 55 iron, 45 copper, and 100 coal. That is expensive, but I'm hoping this risk pays off, as I said. Once these are all smelted, it really puts everything on an even keel, so I should have an equal amount everything. That way I can make as many sprinklers as possible. What I'm going to do with the rest of this day is just probably smelt iron for most of the day while clearing my field at the same time. I think this is going to be the most productive use of my day. Hopefully I get a lot of my field cleared. I can turn a lot of that into field snacks while smelting everything to get caught up. Also, I need to remember to check my cave for mushrooms while I'm thinking of it, because they're all ready. There's 6 mushrooms I can use for energy, and I'm going to need lots of energy on the days when I'm clearing my field. So now that all 10 of my furnaces are going, I'm going to clear as much land as I can, and anytime they're done, I'm going to run over and restock them with iron, and if I run out of iron, then I'm going to use quartz. And I'm going to run out of iron sooner than later. Just after 12 o'clock, and my iron is starting to be done, so I'm going to flip that. And I think I'm out of iron, so I'm going to start doing quartz, and then just gold, I guess. And mining should be easy after today because I also have my new sword, which saves time, and I don't need to water my strawberries in the morning, so I have a lot more time and energy. So if I find one good run of the mushroom level, I should get all the extra money I need, and then it's back to keeping up with my resource management. Honestly, things at this point are not looking very good for my initial plan, so I might have to really change everything. I could of course kind of cheat come summer and do the land shark thing, but I'm really trying to avoid that because not everyone's going to be able to do that in the future, and I more or less want to do this run based on what people can actually do. And I think so far I've accomplished that. It is just after 12 AM. I think I've got just about enough space to do my blueberries come summer. I will take a more precise measurement in the next few days to make sure, but I've got what I needed done. Unfortunately, I don't have any more ore to smelt, so that was just poor resource management on my time. I've managed to make 18 field snacks. Those are a great source of energy, so I'm really happy about that. So let's take a look at the numbers for this day. I consider it fairly successful. My farming leveled up. It should level up one more time tomorrow when I sell the last few remainder of my strawberries. Obviously I want my crops to be worth more, that way my blueberries are valuable. Mining leveled up, that's not a big deal, just means my swinging of a pick is slightly more energy efficient. So I made about 10,000 gold today. That's a good step in the other direction, seeing as I spent so much. Okay, so here we are on the 26th. I'm very annoyed that I did not manage my ore better, because now I have nothing to smelt this morning either, and that is really going to be a problem for me. That basically means that I'm just not going to have enough bars for all the sprinklers I want come summer, so I'm going to have to make do with another strategy perhaps. So, seeing as I have nothing to water or smelt this morning, I'm going to head straight to the mines and I'm going to start mining as much iron as I can find, because that's what I need mostly right now, and if I get lots of that I'm going to go for some gold. And hopefully those 3 strawberries level me up one more time. According to my math they should. Hopefully I'm not wrong. And hopefully I find lots of iron, and coal is irrelevant because I bought as much as I possibly need, which might have been another mistake on my part because that could be a lot of wasted money. So in looking for iron, I'm just going to simply keep going to the same floor, which will be 41, I think, because there's always something new here. And I can just keep coming back to it again and again and gathering whatever iron is here. Occasionally I find floors like this that have a lot of iron on them, so if I could just find this 100 more times and then find a way to extend my season by about 40 days, I think I'll be in good shape. So far it's only 11 o'clock and I've already found 70 iron, so that's pretty good. Not finding as much quartz as I'd like to be, but I need iron more than anything, so it's looking pretty good. I think if I get maybe too much more over 100, I'm going to start going for gold again. I'll reassess my resources at that point. Yes, in hindsight I should have bought less coal because I was going to spend more times in the mine anyway. Not that it makes a huge difference, but I didn't need to buy all the coal that I did because I'd probably find half of what I bought while down here mining. I definitely did a bad miscalculation there that I really regret. But I'm going to salvage what I can of this season, and I think I'll still do not bad. I should get at least half of the sprinklers I originally wanted to, so that's something. I don't really want to spend any time watering crops in the summer. So I'll see what other means of making money I can come up with. Also, if I don't find a good mushroom level in the next few days, then I'm not going to have anywhere near enough money I need to buy the blueberries I want. Because I can't remember that number offhand, but I think it was something around 110,000 gold for enough blueberries to give me 1,000,000 gold by the end of summer. So it is now 4 PM. I've got 173 iron, so that's quite a lot. So I'm going to head down to where the gold is and see if I can get some gold in the next few minutes. So far I'm not finding very much gold at all. But I don't really have a choice. I'm just going to keep on trying because I really don't have anything better to do with my time at this point. Maybe in the end buying as much coal as I did wasn't a bad idea because I'm really not finding much down here. I'm getting quite a bit of gold ore way down here, but the coal is really scarce in these levels. So it's just after 11:20. I got just over 90 gold and 170 iron, so that's pretty good for one day. That should give me some smelting time for sure. So I'm going to head straight back to my farm and get some gold cooking and then see what tomorrow brings. Because I've kind of screwed this up now, everything's a little bit out of order and therefore not that efficient. So I'm going to have to work on trying to get that back under control because I'm going to be wasting a lot of time now. I almost forgot to throw my stuff in the bin. Okay, so we'll see how we did for the day. I got lots of resources, so that's good, but money-wise I didn't get a lot. Finally got my level 6 farming, so that worked out. The first thing to work out for me. Now I can make my quality sprinklers. I just need the resources to make them. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this train wreck. Things are falling apart quickly. Not a big surprise given my track record, but I will do my best to salvage this into something useful. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.